I will never forget the first time I read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. It actually made me angry, and I'll tell you why just in a moment. Today, I'm reviewing the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. In the last two videos, I reviewed the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and one of my viewers requested that I do a review on this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. So for the next few months, till the end of the year, I will be doing book reviews and sharing the best ideas from books on personal finance, investing, self-development that have had the greatest impact on my life. So let's dive right in. If you can make money your slave, you will be rich. This, in my opinion, is the best concept in The Richest Man in Babylon. At the beginning of the book, we are introduced to two characters who decide that they want to learn how to become wealthy. So they go to Akkad, the richest man in Babylon, looking for advice. What is interesting about Akkad is that they had studied together, played together in the past, and been poor together. At no point did Akkad appear to be smarter or more skillful than these two men. Also, they couldn't recall seeing him work harder than anyone else. So what was his secret? In this book, Akkad shares his wealth secrets, lessons, by telling the story of his life. In the beginning, Akkad was not rich, just like the two friends who asked him for advice. So where did he learn these lessons? He learned them from a teacher called Algamish, a very rich man. And today, I'll share 7 or 8 of the best lessons from The Richest Man in Babylon. Hello, welcome to the Wisdom Inspired Talks podcast. I am Yomi Akinpelu, your wisdom coach, speaker, teacher, and author of several books. The first idea or lesson from The Richest Man in Babylon is pay yourself first, because a portion of everything you earn is for you to keep. Now, you might ask, is all the money I earn not mine? The answer is no. All you earn is not yours. Some of it is for your landlord or your mortgage lender. Some of it will be for the grocery store, some for your insurance company, some for the fuel station or for your transport provider. Some of it will be for the government, some for the school, some for the mobile phone company. Not all the money you earn is yours to keep. Some of it belongs to those who you have a contract to pay monthly. So pay yourself first when you get your pay. After all, for most employees, the government takes their percentage before you even see the money. For this to work, you must save before you spend. Don't try to save after spending. Otherwise, you're likely not to save anything. So if you earn £1,000 a month, for example, put 10% away in your savings. £100 of that money should be locked away for your future. Don't spend it on yourself. If you spend it on shoes, then you are not paying yourself, you are paying the shoemaker. Lesson number 2 is live below your means. Control your expenditure. You need to know the difference between your necessity and your desires. Get rid of unnecessary expenses. The latest phone or a brand new car or the latest fashion is not a necessary expense. Don't allow lifestyle inflation, that is, letting your expenses go up just because your income goes up. Avoid this. Instead, when your income goes up, let your savings rate go up. So if you started with saving 10%, as your income grows up, keep on increasing the percentage of your income. Retain your expenses as if you did not get a raise. Lesson number 3, make money work for you. That is, invest. This is my favorite lesson. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. Now, this book talks about how you should enslave your money. That way, one day you can stop working for money and let the money work for you instead. Money is a hard worker and money is a good worker. It works while you're sleeping, eating, going on holiday. It works 24/7. Money is a hard worker but a terrible master. This book tells you that you should let the money you've earned and saved work for you by investing it. Akkad tells his friends to see the money that they invest as personal slaves. Now, I hate slavery and I'm glad it's illegal, But this form of slavery is legitimate. These money slaves will work for you and produce more. And what they produce will also give birth to more money slaves who will also work for you. These small slaves will give birth and produce more, and the process keeps on going on and on. And the good thing is that all this happens without you having to do anything. This is the power of compounding. It's investing, the science of money making money. Just let the slaves do their work. Don't interfere. Don't stop the process. There are many ways to invest. You can invest in real estate, in stocks and shares, and in businesses, and even in Bitcoin if you understand the process. Just make sure you invest in what you understand. That is your circle of competence. You can see the effects of compounding in the tables. It really is the eighth wonder of the world. In addition, Akkad shares the 5 laws of gold. Lesson number 4. Make from your dwelling a profitable investment. Now, this is where the richest man in Babylon differs a bit from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The richest man in Babylon calls your home an investment, while Rich Dad, Poor Dad says your home is a liability. Put in the comments below if you think your home is an asset or a liability, and tell me why. This will be a really interesting conversation. According to the richest man in Babylon, it makes more sense to make payments on a home that will eventually belong to you than continuing making the same payment on a house to a landlord. I agree with him on this account. It seems that homeowners are better off than renters in the long run, but this is subject to debate. Kurt says if you don't buy your own home, you will always be a slave to your landlord. Lesson number 5. Good luck favors only those who take action. Opportunity is a haughty goddess who wastes no time with those who are unprepared. Good luck comes to the man who accepts an opportunity. Many people believe that some people are born lucky and destined to be wealthy. They assume that luck is a supernatural force working for some people and against others. This book disputes this idea and argues that those who are favored are those who see opportunities and took prompt action. It is those who are hardworking who will receive the reward of good luck. If you want to be successful, then you must always be ready to grasp opportunities as they arise. Only then will you be able to attract good luck. The horse of fortune favors those who run towards it and grab it by the horns. Lesson number 6. Pay off your debts. No man respects himself if he does not pay his debt. The book suggests that you must do your utmost to stay away from debt. It points out that debt can be avoided if spending is controlled and you spend below your means. Any debt already accrued can be paid off through discipline and consistency. Using ancient Babylonian stories to illustrate his point, the book advises that the best way to tackle your debt is not to avoid them but to face it. Get a list of people you owe, meet with them and solicit their patience and agree a strategy for repayment. Clason suggests that a good way to do this is to live on 70% of your income, 20% to pay debt, and 10% to pay yourself first. Lesson number 7. Learning how to build and sustain wealth is more important than being rich. He says a man's wealth is not in the coins he carries in his purse, but it is in the income he builds. It is the golden stream that continually flows into his purse and keeps it always bulging. This lesson is a summary of all the previous ideas. The knowledge that makes you wealthy is more valuable than the wealth itself. This is because the man who becomes wealthy by applying the lessons above can make the money again several times over because he has learned the principles of how to build wealth. On the other hand, a man who grows rich on betting on horses or on the lottery has not learned how to build wealth gradually by saving, investing, or hard work. And since playing the lottery or betting on horses is not a reliable wealth building or sustaining strategy, it is clear that if he ever wins the lottery once in his lifetime, which is 1 in 14 million chance, the chances that he will win the lottery again in his lifetime is 1 in 200 trillion. So we can see playing the lottery or betting on horses is not a very viable wealth building technique. Learning the essential skills that lead to wealth is very important and will pay many dividends irrespective of your level of income or savings. In addition to these 7 lessons, Richest Man in Babylon also says increase your ability to earn, that is personal development, improve your skills. He also says guard your money from loss, avoid greed, avoid the get-rich schemes, only invest in what you know, and also ensure your future income by building passive income streams. When you're no longer strong enough to work, you want to make sure you have passive income coming into your life so you will not be a liability to your friends and family. At the beginning of this video, I said I was angry the first time I read The Richest Man in Babylon. Now I'm going to tell you why. The first time I read this book, I was earning a really low salary. But The Richest Man in Babylon challenged me to save 10%. And I thought to myself, how can I pay 10% of this? It is too little. But I decided to take up the challenge and I decided to save 10% of my earning. It was hard, but I did it. The savings began to grow and compound to the point that I could buy income generating assets. So the compounding process began. As I invested the income from the assets, my wealth compounded. And I truly experienced what it meant for money to work for you. The science of money working on money. All from a simple habit of saving 10%, paying myself first. Compound interest is truly the 8th wonder of the world. And that is all for today. Until next time, keep on growing in wisdom and maturity. Don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next video. Bye.